up, guys? Got another cool Kraken build to show off. And I about forgot to do it. I was packing it all up, printed out the label, and was like, wait a second. All the stuff wasn't laid out because I forgot to do the video. So, unpacking it, we're back. So we've got a torched Kraken 2.0 dial that's been lasered out. All the accents around it have been lasered out. Might be a little tough to see until you put some light on it. But we did that to match as best as we could to this color shift titanium insert. You've got some nice teal in there, some blue, some purple. And we wanted to do as best as we could to get some color match there. So torched the dial, and it came out to look pretty close. So to help everything pop, we did this on a stainless steel brushed case, stainless steel brushed engineered band, Kraken engraved. We've got a lasered Kraken flat case back. And when the light hits this, you can get a little bit of blue in there, which the light is in a weird spot this time of year versus how my room's set up. But I promise you, at certain angles, you can get some blue out of that Kraken. Anchor engraved crown. We have a stainless steel movement holder in there, as well as a brass laser etched BBW rotor in there. You can't see it, but it's in there, I promise. And then we have a nice set of high polished paddle hands, the Lollipop seconds hand, and this is the build. Thought it came out pretty freaking awesome. Bezel on this one is super tight, Ron. So if you want to turn it, you can, but it shouldn't move on you. These are not made to click. That'd be cool, but these are tension ring bezels, and I got that one on super tight. So it should stay like this unless you're wanting to move it. That's on you. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to 15 seconds, you're going to max out that 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that when you're happy with your winding. Ron will pull it to the one and only click, just like his other watch already has. You can now set your time. Does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. And you also notice you've got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on that stem. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 12:33 p.m.
12:33 p.m. All right, when you're good, push it over, get it out of that time setting, and wind it down. You can go from winding it to setting the time, but you cannot go from setting the time back to winding it. You have to re-engage the clutch system by screwing the crown down. So this is your build, good sir. I hope you love it. I thought it came out pretty freaking awesome. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. Entirely up to you how cool you are. But matching beads, you'd probably wear those on the inside part of your wrist. Or have the wife wear them. This will come in a white BBW Kraken box. And it will come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts of this watch as a whole. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. And you also have some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Poly Watch. You've got an acrylic glass and you can scratch it, but if you do, put a tiny bit of this on it and buff against it using your included microfiber. I had to unpack everything, so your microfiber's all out. But if it scratches up and down, go left and right, fill in that scratch, and then buff it out, and you will be back to new. If you get a scratch in your brush, you have to basically mask it by continuing to brush the scratch in. So on the case, you go semicircles that way, one direction. On the engineer, you go straight down, one direction. Don't go back and forth. You'll never keep your line straight. So that's how you brush them in. So you don't really remove anything. You just make it disappear-ish. That's the build. Ron, I hope you love it, man, and I appreciate your support a ton. If you don't know Ron runs Red 5 watches and does incredible watches. So look for him on Amazon, or I'm sorry, Amazon. Uh, I do side work for Amazon. Instagram. So I was thinking in my head my second tab over. I couldn't think of the word. So not Amazon, Instagram. And he can also go do something kick ass. So, Ron, I appreciate your support, man. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out. I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks for your support, guys.